This is Carter Hansen's Genius Hour, Melting Metals. Steel's melting point is usually 2,500 degrees, and it's an alloy of iron and zinc. An alloy is made by combining two different types of metals. It takes cast iron to melt at 2,200 degrees. It's usually for cooking tools, pots, and screws. It takes copper 1,981 degrees for it to melt. It's usually found in Michigan. Brass melting point is 1,700. It's usually made in instruments and jewelry. Bronze's melting point is 1,675. It's an alloy of copper and tin. Aluminum's melting point is 1,218 degrees. It's usually made in pipes, transportation, cans, foil, and other tools. Gallium's melting point is only 85.6 degrees. Gallium is not found in its elemental form on Earth, but it is found in minerals and ores on Earth's crust. Gallium is a soft metal with a silvery color. It is very brittle and will break easily, as you can tell with me trying to get it out of this container. This is 15 grams of gallium, which I purchased online for about $11. One of gallium's interesting properties is its low melting point. As I explained earlier, the melting point of gallium is 85.6 degrees. In this time lapse, I placed a container of gallium in simmering water to quickly melt it. It was in the water for approximately 1 minute for it to change from a solid to liquid. Many of you probably didn't realize that you have gallium with you right now. The primary use of gallium is in high-speed semiconductors that are used to make mobile phones. Gallium is non-toxic and not used by plants or animals. This liquid gallium is at room temperature and it feels like water on my hand. Now watch what happens when I drop it from my hand that is about 2 feet from the counter as it spreads into a thin layer. It immediately starts to harden on the granite countertop surface. After just a few seconds, it has hardened enough for me to peel it off with a butter knife. Now I would like to show how gallium reacts to aluminum. Here is a small piece of aluminum foil. I will place the aluminum about 2 grams of gallium. As you can see in this time-lapse clip, the gallium is reacting with the aluminum. The gallium reacts with aluminum to produce amalgam. The amalgam is much weaker than aluminum, turning the aluminum-gallium mixture into a product similar to paper. As you can see, it just crumbles apart, leaving a gray residue, kind of like pencil lead. We have discussed 7 different metals and their melting points, ranging from 2,500 degrees to 85 degrees. This is just a small sample of metals located on Earth.